How did you get into photography in the first place?
I've never. If your podcast goes viral in the future, then people will know that I'm a fraud. But it's a good story, though.
Okay.
Okay. Have I ever shared that with you? No.
No, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So before, I think maybe only. No, a lot of my close friends know. So.
Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to another episode of Joe's Funland. I'm your host, Joho, and today I am with a very special guest. She is an OT and also an OG and also a brilliant photographer, child genius, pretty much just an amazing person overall. This is Sam Chong. Yay.
Wow, that was the best intro ever.
You don't sound convinced.
Can I say no one knows what OT is? Or a lot of people don't know what OT is? Do you know what OT stands for?
It stands for online therapy.
Wait, are you serious? OT stands for occupational therapist.
Okay, tell me what that is.
To put it in simple terms, we help people do the things that they need to do every day. So occupation are the things that we have to do every single day, from sleeping, waking up, brushing our teeth, wearing our clothes. I work with children, so a child's occupation is to play and learn, right? Mm-hmm. Like they learn how to wear their socks, tie their shoelaces. So these are the things that people have to do every day. So we help them do these things after usually some type of injury or if they have a disability or mental health challenges.
Is there adult OTs then too?
Yeah, so there are a lot of OTs, not me, that work in hospitals doing stroke rehab, or they do hand therapy, right? Like if you get a wound on your hand from cutting avocados, literally, you go see a hand therapist, which is usually an OT or a PT, and they'll help you recover. Yeah.
Is there, okay, I guess for OT specifically, is there like people who do more, is it more physical or is it more mental, I guess?
There's both, so it depends. So there are some OTs that that focuses more on physical disability, and for example, what I do now, even though I work with children, a lot of my work focuses more on mental health. Yeah, in terms of emotional regulation, things like that. Or just helping kids gain more coping strategies so that they can live a healthier, more positive life.
What kind of like strategies do you usually use with kids?
They're good for kids and adults, and I will say that even I'm learning it. I don't want to say deep breathing, because sometimes you know how you tell someone to like take a deep breath and it doesn't work.
Does the paper bag thing work? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I use a balloon. I tell them to like blow out their anger into a balloon and then just like watch it expand, because I feel like kids are so visual, right? If you tell them to take a deep breath and do inhale and exhale, they can't really visualize that in their body.
That's yet. A lot of internal feeling.
Yeah. So even though we do focus on like understanding what your body's feeling, but when you blow a bubble or if you blow into a balloon, I feel like that really helps kids. Yeah. But paper bag's good too.
Yeah. Because I think that's what we were taught as kids, that if you're like having a panic attack or something, or you just blow into a paper bag and like you're supposed to like stop hyperventilating or whatever.
Did it help you?
I never tried it.
Okay.
So I don't know if it like actually works or not.
Yeah,
but that's just what I saw on like TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you also are a brilliant photographer as well.
I don't know about brilliant, but I take photos.
Brilliant. You are so good. I bought one of your prints online.
Because you're a good friend.
No, because you're a good photographer. Because you're a good photographer. I don't spend my money on just anybody, okay?
Thank you. I'm flattered.
So, I think the one I bought was what was it? I think it was the duck one. I think. Where'd you take that one at?
I took that one in Washington, D.C. Actually, can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
That was my least popular print. I took it down.
That's my favorite one, though.
Yeah, that's really funny because I guess you're the only...
I'm the only one with good taste.
I think you were the only person that purchased that print, but it's okay. So now I know, I then found out it's not a bestseller. So I took it down to make room for other things.
Okay. So I have
But
a
I
one of
appreciate,
one.
yes.
1 of 1, baby. Let's go.
Yes, you did.
All right. I'm going to get you to sign it. And then later on, when it grows in value, I'll be like, I have the only one of these in the world.
That's so true. Because I don't think I'm ever going to sell that anymore. It's not a bad print. It just...
No, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Where did you said you took it in Washington, D.C. What was like the
setting?
Yeah.
It was at... It was during cherry blossom season. So
Okay.
I think there are a few branches of cherry blossoms you can see in that photo. And there were some ducks. So I just thought it was a really nice framing. I feel like a lot of times when I take photos, I encounter it. I don't, I think you know that. It's it just happens and you capture it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. One of the things that I like about photography and like when I look at a print or something like that, it's just like, when I look at a photo, I always want to know like the backstory of it. Like how did like this happen and like how did they arrange it or like what was happening beyond like the frame or like, so that's always like, it's always fun to hear the stories behind like those kinds of shots and stuff like that.
That's so true.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Especially with nature, I think it's always different, even though, because you can be at a place at a different time with the different weather, different lighting, different temperature, different season, and it just creates different things and how you see it too.
Yeah.
So I think nature's really fun like that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What's your favorite style or like thing to shoot? Like nature or?
I would say I really love nature photography, but I also really like engagement photos. So that's when I kind of switched to taking engagement photos. I started out doing food photography.
You started doing
Is that
food?
a fun fact? I feel like maybe not a lot of people knew that. Yeah.
Okay. And then you switched to nature and then now in the
and nature and engagement photo, like travel photos, engagement photography, that's more like a business. It's fun.
What do you like about engagement shoots?
It's just capturing moments where people are just, it's just that like lovey-dovey feeling. No, I don't know. Wait, have you taken engagement photos? You've taken one or two, right? Or is it wedding?
No, I've done. I did one wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've done someone's engagement photos, or if I did, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sorry, my clients. I don't remember.
They were not memorable.
You're not memorable. I couldn't remember you. I did one wedding though, and I hated it because it was so stressful. I brought Josh as a second shooter, just because I was like, I think I can do a good job, but let me bring a second shooter just in case.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a last minute thing too.
Yeah.
It was like during COVID and it was like a smaller wedding gathering, but it was still like, I was like, I need to make sure I get good pictures because he was paying me for it. So then I was like, I texted Josh like, hey, what are you doing tonight? I need help.
He said yes.
Yeah, he said yes. Luckily, Josh came through for me. And actually, the pictures that Josh took were better than mine.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, thank God. I used his
Did you
photos
tell him that?
Yeah. I used those
That's
photos,
funny.
And I gave it to the client. And I was like, here you go. Put my name on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so stressful though. That's why I don't
It
know.
is stressful. It definitely is stressful. It's a good challenge. I think it also depends on the type of clients you work with. Yeah.
Do you like working with like people in general, like shooting people?
See, not so much. I don't know if this is bad for business, but not so much portrait.
I can edit it out if you want to.
No, it's fine. Not so much portrait or individual shots. Like those are fine. Like I'll do them. But I feel like engagement or couple photography. It's all about like finding moments within like how people interact with each other. And when people when a couple just got engaged or when they're in love, like you just see this like giggles and like this spark. I don't know. It's just very dreamy and romantic. I really like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's stressful, I'm always stressed out.
But you're also a very like romantic person too. I feel like.
Yeah.
So you like.
Hey, you are too.
Yeah, but I hate shooting that kind of stuff.
That's fair.
I think for me, I just put too much pressure on like I need to like catch the moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
I feel like for portrait or individual shots, it's easier to like pose one person or versus like a couple. It's just more dynamic.
yeah. That's true.
Should I start making the matcha?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. So today we're also going to be, while we're chatting, we're also going to be making matcha because
I'm just
Sam is
excited.
matcha connoisseur as well.
I don't know about that, but I like matcha. Connoisseur. Okay.
Okay, so walk me through the process. Where do we start?
Okay, so today I picked out 3 different matcha powder for Joe. Well, I should hide this logo because, well, it's okay. It's not my favorite. So one of them I would say is a lower quality. And then there are 2 of them where I enjoy drinking them. They're from different regions of Japan. So you get different like tasting notes from it. Or I don't know. I'm curious to see what you think. But
Okay.
they have a pretty distinct flavor.
Okay, don't tell me which one is the one that you like.
Oh,
don't tell me your rankings of which ones you like and don't like. And then when we taste it, I'll try to guess.
Right, because you have no idea what.
I don't know which one's the
that's
one
so
that you
true.
don't.
Okay,
you don't
that's
like.
fun. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I should say like, as long as you like the powder, it's fine, right? Everyone has different.
Yeah, personal preference.
It's just personal preference. It's like
true.
coffee. Okay.
Yeah, let me look at this. I like the packaging on this though.
Yeah.
This one looks cool.
Okay.
Oh, is that a Shiba?
Yeah, it is a Shiba.
hell
Okay,
yeah.
let's start with
That's
this.
a Shiba
I'm gonna
right
put
there.
my microphone down.
Okay, so
how we start is we or Sam takes a little bit of. I'll just do 1 scoop because usually I like to do 2 when I'm going to work and
Okay.
I need all the caffeine.
So you do 1 scoop of this.
Yeah. Did you know that matcha has a lot of caffeine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this. I remember what I was about to tell you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I knew about the matcha process was because I was helping Vincent do a Season's Best thing. And then they were doing matcha at the Japan Fest in Atlanta.
Oh.
And then so I was helping him run the booth. And then we made like 200 drinks. And I had to stir
Wait, you
all the
helped
matcha.
him?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna do 2 because I forgot I'm making it for me and for you. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. Yeah, so we did like 200. I think it felt like 200. I don't know exactly the number, but we were doing the thing, and I did it like 200 times. And so I was like, oh, this brings back memories.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's how I knew it was like supposed to be like 70 something degrees
Oh, yeah.
Celsius for the water, because I was like,
Yeah.
we had to
You're
measure
an
all that
expert.
out and
Yeah.
everything like that.
I didn't measure it out, but I drink it often enough to kind of know.
Yeah, close enough.
Wait, did you help him whisk the matcha
Yeah.
too?
So we had exactly this setup.
Oh,
with
you
the
did it
whisk.
like properly.
Yeah.
200? That's a lot.
My arthritis was kicking in by the end of the day.
No,
Yeah. It was
Okay.
I like the whisk though.
Are you a matcha drinker or do you like coffee more?
No, I like matcha more.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I'm not a big coffee person in general.
Oh.
Yeah, but matcha's good. I do like matcha.
Let's do this. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of milk because that's how I like to drink it. And then I'm gonna give myself a little bit of milk.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pour some for us. And hopefully, we'll see how you like this.
Do you like yours iced or not?
Oh. It depends. I should have offered you ice.
No,
Should
it's
I go
okay.
get ice?
No. This is I want to try it like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know you can, if you buy it at the store or something, you
Right,
usually get ice
right.
or whatever.
Here, do you mind stirring your own?
Fine, make me work. What's the syrup that you put in the bottom?
Oh, I also like maple. I put very little maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup. Oh, I thought it was agave.
Okay, cheers.
All right, cheers. That's pretty good.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like matcha.
This matcha tasting is off to a good start. He's gonna be like, they all taste good. They all taste the same. Okay, it's sweet. It's light for me. It's
very
bright.
Light.
Okay.
It's very light, yeah. Well, I was examining your technique because if you whisk it properly, you don't get any grains.
Yeah.
But then if you don't do it properly,
How did I do?
You get a little grainy, and it usually will float to the top.
Yeah.
So if you swirl it
And
around
also,
the cup like this,
yeah,
you see
yeah.
the grains.
How did I do?
You did pretty good.
I think I did pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think the water maybe wasn't hot enough towards the end.
You did pretty good.
Okay.
Nice. I like that one. It is very light. It's
Yeah.
very light. Yeah.
It's like a good intro.
That was which?
That
was
one
that one?
was this. This is a local
Jin
coffee.
Matcha.
Actually, it's a matcha shop called Jin Matcha in Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, you didn't get this from Japan?
I didn't get this from Japan. I really like this matcha. This matcha shop. I think they make the best matcha latte in Washington. So if you are ever in Washington, go visit them. They are an hour away though.
All right.
Yeah. I got it from their
Jin.
pop-up. Yeah.
I don't know if you see that. Jin matcha. I like, yeah, the packaging is cool too. I like
Yeah.
that too. So I want to ask you as well while we're sipping on this one. You said you started doing food photography. How did you get into photography in the first place?
I've never. If your podcast goes viral in the future, then people will know that I'm a fraud. But it's a good story though.
Okay.
Okay. Have I ever shared that with you? No.
No, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So before, I think maybe only. No, a lot of my close friends know. So I was in Vancouver, Canada, right? That's where I did college. And I was taking a gap year before going to grad school to do occupational therapy school. And I was really bored of Vancouver, so I decided to move to New York. Like, cause I
On
always,
a whim, just
yeah,
let's do it.
I just really wanted to move to New York, and then so I was job hunting. And then there's this position for social media manager, and I don't know, digital marketing, something like that. And I applied. I didn't even have a camera then, and I think the interview process was pretty lengthy. It's actually for sorry, I'm like, should I just say that? Okay, it's for like a really it's like one of the best fine dining restaurants in the world. I didn't even know that when I applied for the job. It's in New York. Everyone knows it.
Okay.
I'll just say it. It's 11 Madison Park. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I did the interview, and they're like, hey, send me some of your food photography. And I did. I submitted like 4 or 5 photos, all taken on my iPhone. And I got the job. I was shocked. I was like, wow. I'm moving to New York. And my mom's like, you're moving to New York for this job. Like, you don't even have a camera. I'm going to get you a camera. So she got me my first, my Sony a6000.
Wow.
That was my first
Hell
camera.
yeah. That's awesome.
It's a great camera. And I moved there, and I learned how to use Lightroom before that job. For that job. And that's where I started, food photography. So, because they're a hospitality company. So I took photos for, at that point, it was 11 Madison Park. They also own the Nomad restaurant in the Nomad Hotel. They no longer own it. And they also had a fast casual restaurant called Made Nice. But after COVID, it shut down. But so I ran 3 accounts. And actually, they also had the wine account. So I ran like 4 accounts.
Wow.
Yeah, it was stressful, but it was fun. Yeah, that was very different.
You frauded them.
No,
You put a con on them.
yeah, it was.
That's crazy. How did you feel when they offered you the job? Were you like, damn, should I take this?
No,
Or you're like, oh,
I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm moving to New York. I'm like, great. I was like, I don't know why they want to hire me, but great.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to learn everything I need. Yeah.
Were you like worried at all? Were you just like, oh, I'll figure it out as I go?
I was a little worried because obviously, like, it's not even imposters. I just felt like a fraud. But hey, it turned out just fine.
Did you do any photography before that, or you were just
No, like in Instagram. Yeah, like Instagram. If that count, when you put those filters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was 2017. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that was when social media marketing started really picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was like,
That takes balls.
yeah, it was an unforgettable experience.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that experience just taught me that you can learn anything if you put your heart into it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100% a believer in that too.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'll tell you the story about how I started photography.
Yeah.
That-
I
have
want to know.
told you?
No, I want to know.
Okay, because I also
Were you a
committed fraud. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so this was back in 20 damn, what was it? 20, I don't know, it was a long time ago. But I was working at a record label. I was an intern.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they were like, oh, we're doing a music video shoot tomorrow. We need some people to go and just take photos of like the behind the scenes and just like capture some of the moments so we can put it on our Instagram page or in social media and stuff like that. And so they were looking for people to shoot. Me, I had never, shot before or anything like that. I didn't do any kind of photography. I just wanted to be involved in the music video because I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I get to meet rappers. I get to hang out. It's a catered event. Like I'm in. Like I want in.
This is Atlanta, right?
Yeah, this was in Atlanta. Yeah, this was in Atlanta. So I talked to the manager. I'm like, oh, put me on the shoot. Like I will take the pictures. And she was okay. So then they sent me the call sheet and everything like that. The shoot's the next day, by the way. That same night, I go out to Target and I buy a camera, Nikon Nikon the D3500. I bought that camera and then I watched YouTube videos for like 6 hours, like trying to figure out how to use a DSLR because I didn't know any of the
Thank God
settings.
for YouTube.
Yeah, for real. And then I just went to the shoot the next day and I took pictures and then I was like, oh.
This guy.
Yeah, this is kind of fun actually. And I was like, I looked at the pictures like, this is kind of good though. Like I'm not bad at this. And then that eventually kickstarted my career into becoming a photographer. And then, but yeah, I totally conned them. I was absolute fraud.
You were paid, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like,
What a good feeling.
yeah. I also committed fraud.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of creative people.
Are we just like impulsive? Yeah. Like we're so impulsive, but like we're not afraid to say yes to things. Yeah.
Where were you always like that, or did you like learn that to just say yes to stuff?
I don't know, because I'm a person that was raised to be scared of everything, and I am scared of it. Like when I moved to New York, I was so scared. I felt like I was going to
Really?
be murdered on the subway or something. It felt like that. But I also really, really, really wanted to move there. So I'm like, this is a good challenge for myself. And it was like that year living in New York it just like helped me grow up as a person. But was I scared? Yeah, I was super scared. Was I always like, yeah, I was always a little impulsive.
Yeah, but look where that brought you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What about you?
Me,
Are you a say yes person? Yeah.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always. I was a very like play it, like I will keep to myself and like not take opportunities when I was younger. But I think around like high school was when I became more like impulsive and just like, yeah, let me just go for it. I don't care if I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Because that's when I first started becoming more confident in myself. Because I said yes to opportunities and then I figured it out and then I was like, oh, I can do it. And it became, it kind of like snowballed into more of a confident person.
Oh, confidence.
I think that was the key.
Yeah.
I think that was the key.
Yeah, confidence does take people to places. Yeah. I like that.
Slightly, maybe borderline delusional confidence. It was not backed by anything.
Right.
But, you know, it eventually, it just kind of became like, oh yeah, I can do this. You know, even if I don't know how to do it, I know I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it's something that for me, I had to learn how to get there because I think some people, they might be born naturally like that. And other people, they had to learn, like they had to figure out like and learn how to say yes to opportunities.
Right.
I was definitely more of like I had to learn and figure it out.
Yeah. I think for me, it's like, I'm scared, but I also want to do it. So we're just going to do it.